Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday. It's already Hump Day. Seems like this week is going by really fast. But anyway, I hope this morning. Of course, today is June the 26th, and hope that you had a great Tuesday. I hope you had a wonderful day. Hope that you were able to get some things accomplished and get kind of proceed along with this week. And anyway, hope that now this Wednesday morning finds you feeling well, and hope and pray that you're well rested and now ready to tackle the opportunities that God has so richly blessed us with here on this Wednesday morning on this Hump Day. This morning I want to share with you a devotional entitled Confident Praying. 1 Thessalonians 5:17, very short verse, says, never stop praying. Don't cease praying. Herod Agrippa, he was the consummate career politician, back in that day and way back there. And the main thing for him was staying in power. And so he had James arrested, and then he executed him, and he saw that curried favor with his constituents, and so he planned to execute Peter as well. Now, this wasn't the same Herod that we read about in Matthew's gospel. I mean, the New Testament mentions several people named Herod. And so we might think that they're all the same person, but they're different people, with the same name, all from the same family. Now, Herod the Great, he was in power at the time of Christ's birth. He was known as Herod the Great because of his great architectural skills, and he was the one who rebuilt the Second Temple, as well as other edifices, some of which are still standing today. Now, he also was known for his tyranny and his cruelty. I mean, he had members of his own family executed because he thought they might be a threat to his throne. And so thus, when the wise men, came from the east, looking for the one who was born, King of the Jews, well, there wasn't a worse thing someone could have said to a paranoid tyrant, like Herod. This is the same Herod who had all the baby boys, killed in Bethlehem, thinking one of them might be the Messiah. He was trying to kill him. He had a son known as Herod Antipas, who had John the Baptist put to death. And after Jesus, was arrested, he was brought before this wicked ruler. And Jesus, he didn't, even speak a single word to him. His son was Herod Agrippa, the one who had James murdered. After he had Peter imprisoned, Herod Agrippa, he wanted to take, every precaution so that Peter wouldn't escape. Acts chapter 12, verse 4, it tells us, it says, then he imprisoned him, placing him under the guard of 4 squads of 4 soldiers each. Herod intended to bring Peter out for public trial after the Passover. Now, why was Herod Agrippa so concerned about Peter escaping? Because Peter, he had been in prison before, and he had got out. All you have to do is go look at Acts chapter 5, 17 through 29. An angel delivered Peter on that occasion, and an angel would deliver him again. Now, meanwhile, what did the church do? Well, in Acts chapter 12, verse 5, it says this, but while Peter was in prison, the church prayed very earnestly for him. Though all the doors remained closed, one was still open, and that was the door of prayer. Martin Lloyd-Jones, he said this, of all the blessings of Christian salvation, none is greater than this, that we have access to God in prayer. Much of our prayer has no power in it because there is no heart in it. I mean, if we put so little heart into our prayers, then we can't expect God to put much heart into answering them. The early church believed that God answered prayer. They firmly believed it, and that's why they prayed so earnestly and fervently. The Bible tells us in 1 John chapter 5, verse 14, it says, "And we are confident that he hears us whenever we ask for anything that pleases him." You see, God answers the request that he inspires. Are you praying according to God's will today? As Philip Brooks said, nothing lies outside the reach of prayer except that which lies outside the will of God. As long as we're praying in the will of God and praying for, His glory, God will answer our prayers. Now, it'll be in His time frame. It won't be on our time frame. And so we need to remember that. Just be patient that He's going to answer. So anyway, excuse me. I hope that encourages you here on this Wednesday morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.